feathers. I didn't read the finalists for the National Book Critics Circle Award in Poetry. Finalists, please stand to be recognized. Juan Felipe, Half of the World in Light, New Selected Poems, University of Arizona Press. Evan Johnson, Sources, Turtle Point Press. Where's Devin? Here you are. August Kleinzahler, Sleeping It Off in Rapid City for our spouse in Giroux. Not Central. Pierre Marjorie, translated by John Ashbery, The Landscapist, Selected Poems, Sheet Metal Press. Brenda Shaughnessy, Human Dark as Sugar, Copper County Press. NBCC Award for Poetry goes to, before I announce that I have to say that this is an extraordinary group of people. I know that every chair comes up and congratulates the collective imagination and beauty and artistry. But in this case, all this in preparation for the following announcement. In the NBCC's 35-year history, the board has never been deadlocked by a decision. Believe me, we will come to a decision. But two poets received a warm reception repeatedly as we argued and discussed our way through the finalists. One conclusion was inevitable: to award this year's award to two finalists. This has never happened before, and it will never happen again. So here's the drill. I'm going to read both citations, and then I'm going to ask the winner and a representative of the winner to come up and take their turn at the podium. First award, Juan Felipe, Half of the World in Light. Poetry as acrobatics, poetry as politics, poetry as linguistic playground and battleground. The words of Juan Felipe Herrera will do anything except stand still or stand silent. Unapologetically Chicano, simultaneously intellectual and rascuache, with literary lineages that both mystify and electrify. Herrera's history of a life is in energized letters. A body of work that spans 4 decades is generously represented in this timely new and selected volume. A proud and courageous border crosser, the poetics of Juan Felipe Herrera stretch across cultures, histories, and mythologies to create a unique language and landscape that welcomes all and reports none. That challenges notions of nationhood and identity and exposes the charlatans that disguise themselves as gatekeepers and policymakers. Indeed, no taboo or social code is held sacred, no courtesy or polite chatter is extended to the reader who dares enter the world of this book. A collection of poems clenched by the muscle and bone of a literary laborer and tireless activist. Second award goes to August Kleinzahler's Sleeping It Off in Rapid City, new and selected poems. To read Sleeping It Off in Rapid City is to inhabit Kleinzahler's obsession of over more than 30 years with the bric-a-brac of American culture, with urban decay and brightly lit museums, access roads and highways, travelers and hotel lobbies. When he writes about love, he also writes about airplanes flying low overhead, a cadmium moon and clouds of zinc light, or even Evel Knievel trying to clear 13 Pepsi trucks in Yakima, as if that too could be a metaphor for love. Kleinzahler's poems often make such surprising, shifty moves, finding in unlikely urban moments occasion for deeper meaning. Sometimes his eye wanders among the general populace, noting travelers and showmen, world-weary professional men waking in quiet hotel rooms, hungover men walking through nearly deserted museums, old poets dying in hospitals, or he knows janitors and drinkers and musicians, frayed tough guys like Jimmy the Lush and the Talker, nursing Pepsis by the interstate. Over the years, August Kleinzahler has created a body of erudite technically complex, tonally unified work. Although it's perhaps easy to miss it on a first read-through, it's possible, after all, to be distracted by the kaleidoscope of characters and settings. Kleinzahler is also a master craftsman. His poems rhythmically subtle and musically lovely. This is an important and ambitious collection by one of the very best living poets. So Juan Felipe Herrera and August Kleinzahler represented. Please step to the podium. Thank you very much. I want to thank the panel. I want to thank NBCC. I want to thank everyone. It's a shock. It's a total shock. And let me just thank my mother, who sang me the lullabies, who sang me the songs of those recorded at a very early age, corridos, ballads. And my father, who told his story of coming to the United States at the age of 14, jumping a train from Chihuahua back in 1899, and trading, buying words for a penny in order to learn English in the fields. And my friends and partners in the small open mics throughout the United States, and the West Coast and the East Coast and the Southwest, those I used to put together and still put together poetry meetings, and gave me a lot of spirit in teaching and learning. Patty Hartman, who had faith in me with this book at the University of Arizona Press. My great teachers, Marvin Bell, Gerald Stern, Marvin with his electricity, Jerry with his statement to keep it simple, and to you, each of the listeners. Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Galassi from FSG, standing in for August and reading his expressions of thanks. I'd like to thank the members of the National Book Critics Circle for honoring my work, but I would also like to thank those who encouraged me early on in my 20s and early 30s, when it was more about promise than anything much in evidence on the ground, especially Guy Davenport and Tom Gunn, who are no longer with us, but would be pleased for me this evening. I'd have given up long ago, I suspect, without their enthusiasm, instruction, and kindness. I'm honored. Thank you very much.